3 ways to empower and insulate yourself economically and add more value to your life. Stay tuned. Aloha again, welcome back. My name is Aya and I am the lead primary instructor here at socialmediamavenacademy.com, and I wanted to dive right into this timely topic because we are definitely in a pivotal moment in life, and I know a lot of people are really making decisions about where they are going to be positioning themselves and how to empower themselves economically, how to insulate themselves economically, kind of gauging like where they should be, where they could go, what opportunities are out here, what is in alignment with their current skill set. Are there other ways that they can co-create and collaborate? There's just so many ways now. I have been listening to a lot of my interpersonal groups, my mastermind groups, my one-on-one conversations, and what it all boils down to that I have found are 3 things that I myself am implementing, and what I would recommend someone who is just really trying to find their way and get their footing. So I have my notes here to reference. I will talk through them and kind of just give you my best assessment of the lay of the land of where you probably will want to be positioning yourself in terms of moving forward economically and how to just really make sure that the next move is your best move. The first being high income skills. And if you haven't checked out, we have a video, the top high paid income skills in digital marketing. It'll be in the circle here in the corner, or maybe the side. It'll pop up. And so those are the top high paid income skills in the digital media, social media space. And that is a good starting point, because when it boils down to it, you need more income coming in the door. That's just what it boils down to. I think another video I've referenced, Grant Cardone, where he said, all spending habits can be resolved with income. Whether or not you completely agree with that or not, I think what the essence of how I understand that to be is just like, if you want a better life, if you want access to more things, you need resources. One of the resources is income. And so having high paid income skills is one of the very first things that I would be focusing on in terms of how you can empower yourself economically, how you can insulate yourself economically, and how you can position yourself to be a value add in the marketplace and not be worried about job security or whether or not your skill set will be in demand, whether or not you have any leverage to negotiate with wherever you're looking to go in terms of a company acquisition, or if you're looking to transfer, if you're looking to make a move, if you're looking to move out of state, if you're looking to just go in a higher paid trajectory, like if you want to move up the ladder in corporate America, or if you're looking to, strike out on your own, but you want to be able to attract higher paid clientele because you're able to demonstrate the value in your skill set and be able to show how you can solve their most pressing problems, because that's really what it is. The bigger problem you solve, the more income you can earn. Secondly is networking the right way. I think networking, there's so much nuance to it. I don't even know if it's like, maybe I shouldn't even say the right way. I would just say the correct way that is in alignment with what you want. I have just been at so many events, and a lot of times, for whatever reason, there seems to be a level of contentment that a lot of people think like, well, as long as I exchange a business card, as long as I got a new follower on Instagram or even a LinkedIn connection, they think that's it. And they don't really take the next step to really nurture that. We actually have nurture your networking templates, email templates. So if you do meet a new individual and things are just, it seems like it's going to be a good connection, you want to be able to nurture that properly. You're not going to just like plug your stuff immediately and say, hey, here's my website, or hey, here's my thing, buy my thing, or hey, here's this new service I have, jump on my team. You don't want to be like that. You want to be weird and spammy and creepy. And it's like, what the heck? Story brands speak a lot about this too. We're going to date people first, not get down on one knee and like ask the question. It's like, gotta date people first and really, lay the groundwork, really develop a relationship. That's just a dating analogy, but just even in friendships, like you want to get to know a person, you want to build a rapport, you really want to build a connection, and that takes time and it takes trust. And the best way to get to trust is adding more time to that conversation, to those connection points, to those interactions. So that's my biggest takeaway. It's building up trust, but remaining top of mind. And then that way, when something does come in a pipeline, they just may recommend you, which is like the best way to attract new opportunity is by referrals, by recommendations. And so all this goes into networking, because ultimately what it boils down to, the more people that know you, like you, trust you, know what you do, have the clarity, understanding, and then you've built up a good rapport and you guys are sharing value, they like you, you guys are really building this great connection, and you're connecting on a personal level more than anything. It's a natural flow to do business with each other, because people do business with who they like. Prime example I've shared in the past, where it's like I go out of my way to go to a certain specialty coffee shop because I just love the team there. I love the way that I feel when I walk into their establishment. I love the way that the presentation is for their coffee. It's a little bit more pricey and it is a little bit out of the way. Actually, no, a lot out of the way, but it's worth it for me because of the relationship, versus I could go to some random coffee shop, like Starbucks around every corner. And for many people, that will suffice. For me, not so much. So again, it goes back to building rapport, building trust, being likable, but in a way that's authentic, not just because you're trying to be a people pleaser. So we won't go there. But understanding like how to network with intention, and just ensuring that it's a mutually beneficial relationship and it's not one-sided. So when I say the right way, that is what I mean by that, which is, again, intentionality, alignment, and everybody coming together because we all really want to amplify and uplift each other and help each other grow and thrive. The third is being active and future focused. And I heard a saying I was watching a young woman I watched on YouTube almost maybe a year ago, and she had said something to the effect of, look forward if you want a future. And that really resonated with me, because if you want to move forward, and people say fail forward, there's different ways that people have phrased that, right? I just believe that if, the eyes go, like there's the film, what's the name of that film? Racing in the Rain, or gosh, that drive me crazy. Hold on a second. The Art of Racing in the Rain. And there's a part where in the film, and the dog is kind of, well, I don't want to spoil it, but there's like a voiceover in the film, and the main character, the gentleman, the racer, the race car driver, his dog is like kind of like a voiceover, and he says that the vehicle goes where your eyes go. So if you are a race car driver and you are on the track and you're spinning around going like, I don't know, 200 miles an hour, you don't want to be looking off, not understanding or not knowing where you're going. You need to be focused on exactly where you want that car to go. So I look at it as like our bodies, our vessels, where do we want to go? Where are we positioning ourselves? And our mind is part of that process to help attract and position us and keep us on track. So you know where you're headed because you've already set the intention in your mind of where you want to go. And again, being active. And so when I say active, taking that inspired action and understanding that it's not just about thinking your way into something, like you actually have to take action. You have to bring the two together. It's thinking, it's intention, it's planning, and it's prime positioning, but you have to take the next step and actually physically bring that to life by your inspired action. So being future focused, but being active, an active participant in the manifestation of that outcome, and keeping your mind focused on what you want. So those are 3 things for today. This video is pretty short, but it was on my heart and I really wanted to talk about this because I felt there's a lot of stuff out there going on in the world right now, and a lot of people were asking questions and just, people are just looking for information to help them make a better decision. And so for me, these are 3 things that I feel if you were to sit down and really give some good thought to it and map out a plan, you can really put yourself in a much better situation, not only for yourself, but for your future and for your family. So if you are interested to learn more, we do encourage you to check out our 4-part complimentary video series that goes over how to land a lucrative and in-demand career in the social media and digital marketing space. You can visit us online at socialmediamavenacademy.com, or you can click the link in our description box below. And I look forward to just being able to connect with you all very, very soon.